The Points TV so any episode 4 Yamama Kwaba Edeba ye channel ye so open number 1 channel ebema all the political issues eko so ewo man Ghana mu ade a ene na make am for the Points TV ede amao. Mess also be subscribe to your YouTube channel na Facebook like video ede amame. Share ma foforo nya bi hwe for comment so bra ewo comment section wo. Ensem bebre eko so ewo man Ghana ye politics mu. Na NDC for no ede omode namfa, MPP for ede namfa, CPP ni other political parties ni nyina omode enamfa. Ebusia ensem bia ba beto dwa editie na dihwe ensoso. Yanko na yenkonkwohwe video ya etwagui emra.
Yeah. Their minority leader wabo police ni asum, obo police ni punch. Ewo ni pema oshe police atadie. Now, mumiente Afenyo Markins okokoto.
The police invited him on Monday, the 8th of September. He responded to the invitation by the police, went with his lawyers, submitted himself to interrogations. Within an hour of interrogations, he was whisked into NIB custody. The question is, why would the police investigating a matter and has its own police cells decide to send a citizen who is being investigated on a matter which is a misdemeanor into NIB custody? It must be stated that our checks at the NIB confirms that the NIB is not interrogating Abronye, neither are they investigating him. According to the NIB, they are only recipients of the man Abronye. In other words, the police sent him there that they should keep him. That is why they received him. But they are not the ones who are investigating. So the question is, why would Ghana Police Service claim to be investigating a person and rather decide to send him to NIB cells? Is it to punish him or what? Then they kept him the whole of Monday night and Tuesday morning, being the 9th, he was brought to court. When they brought him to court, the police insisted that they still needed him for further investigation. Therefore, they want him to be remanded into lawful custody. Of course, the judge upheld the application and remanded Abronye to be brought to court today. Now, the sad part of it is that when he left court, the police handcuffed him. The police invited him.
So, this guy is a lawyer. He's a lawmaker. He's a lawmaker who punched a police officer in uniform, slapped a police officer in uniform. Afenyo Markins. Now, they know all kind of. I'm very sure 99% of the MPP fools, they don't even understand. He's misleading them. He's lying to them. Wakwa top brownie suit. Chape. Ena kakawura yedi trim. Ena bofruit na nabi dinechi. Ena nkwasi afoma ehia afoma na eboje so. Wa dress chape. Ena onam nipa nim. Adan ya we na odi a party nim MPP fo ejimi. Na asem oka nyina ne say ai ontiasie say who knows the party base is stupid and cannot read, write, and understand. So he plays with their emotions. Because when you say they will fall for this. Now, also making argument, say, on TSS say, abronye, because asabere atono so no misdemeanor keke. Adentina yedi abronye every police station courtroom no na yedi handcuffs egu ne nsa. Enti anu nti on TSS. MPP na omo minority no Jimmy. On the biggest problem, his biggest problem as a lawmaker, his concern should be, how can a member of my party, who is a regional chairman, make such statements to land in court, to land in jail? He does not even care about that. He cares about the public. He cares about the picture being put out there. Say, party ni penyini awe Jimmy, abayi edede famra kwanswa. His only problem is that Adentina Ghana for who say handcuffs egu abronya kwasi ampenyi wensa. That is Afenyo Markins. They be the MPP for ne or the omo Jimmy. And intina imrebi yachi obi call Yoko office. Now I shoe red soul. No I got na form ho. No abobo nsa. Also be a blogger semra. This guy, he's a content creator. Oh Jimmy. He knows the party he's leading in parliament. Omwe Jimmy. And every time he takes advantage of the ignorance of the NPP and creates his own content to better his CV. But you see, on Afenyo Markins' CV, the first statement on his CV is say he's a lawmaker, he's the first lawmaker in Ghana, he is a lawyer, he who attacked a police officer in uniform. We will come to that matter because the CID boss said, your feelings are children, and we will question him at the right time. Afenyo Markins cannot run away from his action against the Ghana police. But the most important thing here is abronye call court no e na court catch abronye. Afenyo Markins ekasa in front of the piglets. MPP for no. Or can same way misdemeanor, right? Now let's look into misdemeanor. Misdemeanor no any dean. Misdemeanor is a type of criminal offense. And I thank you very much, Inkoto, for doing this earlier on. And at Metwaso. Misdemeanor is a type of criminal offense that's considered less serious than a felony, but more serious than an infraction like a traffic ticket. Misdemeanor, it's a type of criminal offense. Abronye is a suspected criminal. It is a court the misdemeanor so na yeshuma. He is under criminal investigations. So the word misdemeanor kekenen just say crime na every ho. You say misdemeanor. Bibia a friend a felony a such a misdemeanor. But your bibia your friend infraction. Some misdemeanor no ne born ne such a infraction. Inti yama ticket e wo kwan ho. Police now no case we red light him wa ma ticket ko tua quarter misdemeanor sa abone na no e din chen sa abone no, and it's a type of criminal offense. It's a type of criminal offense. It misdemeanor a criminal offense. So let's not have Afenyo Markins stand there in his cartoon suit and say misdemeanor. No, misdemeanor do to go jail. MPP for bebrere Jimmy. Anything I'm better ha. I am who because you are the most easiest group of piglets I can deal with. I'm a member of the NPP, but I am the wise one. That is why I am not part of the piglets. It is a kind echo for my legal definition. In most jurisdictions, a misdemeanor is a minor wrongdoing or a non-indictable offense. It's typically punished by 1, a fine, community service, probation, or jail time of less than 1 year, usually served in a local or country facility. Misdemeanor, no? So, embracho under misdemeanor, you bet me a fine, you bet me a probation, you bet me akase, ko jail. You bet me say community service. You bet me should what to a fiancé for close to a year. Ubetuma dem for close to 1 year. Interfro Abranye, you betuma jailin 1 year pepe and 11 months, 20 days. Don't sit there and make this thing look like say yachi Abranye into the misdemeanor. But you know wait Jimmy. And that is what Abronya is facing. So at the end of the investigations, any court processes, the court may find this Abronya is guilty of misdemeanor. Judge, yes. So don't let the MPP perform do any and Emma and Genesis Bibian Jimmy. Monken kind. My say 9. My say 9. Ya kasamba kutubutima na mudie chire me mumu bebre mu be ko jail because mo jimi mo nya abotre ekuro na mutim no mumbusa nsam em ye nkyerɛkyerɛ bɔne ewom ene bɔne anim mo jimi ani gya na mo asɛm ye me mmɔbɔ mehwɛ MPP ni na ɔkasa me so we ye jimi we ye jimi for we is just a waste of sperm we obedem because you people don't even know what you are talking about. In terms of from the beginning, you see, misdemeanor is a type of criminal offense that's considered less serious than a felony. Mamenchro adibi. Mamenchro adikudientia baby abronye jinan a tricky. Yeah. Afenyo Markins or dadamo onusemu MPP for mo chimi. Now, example of misdemeanor, petty theft. So be supermarket. And I say, Obi wia nyoman kete, your friend misdemeanor. Disorderly conduct. On say, you charge Abronya disorderly conduct. Mokai. Abronya, police chain, no, charge ni be at the board, no, disorderly conduct. A womb, and also fall under misdemeanor. Simple assault. Afenyo Markins, assaulting a police officer is a misdemeanor. He can go to jail. Public intoxication. Now the yenyo may be a fata. It falls under misdemeanor. Trespassing. Obise mi fie ni men fu wo no mentum. Na wakofu obi wo we wura ni fie. Trespassing. Obi eja pade o. Yeah, Bible practice or Ghana no. You cannot defend Abronye for Abronye to walk as a free man. You can't. So it is sometimes you push you slow down a little bit. Calling yourself a lawyer or telling people you have been to law school does not make you more intelligent than anyone. The laws are there. And as much as we have good lawyers in the system, there are all equally good judges in the system. When I had an issue with the court, at the end of the day, I had to appear before the court to make my case, to convince the judges that what your colleague basically is asking for, it does not make sense. The Supreme Court judges sitting there, they know the law, they have read the law, they listen to my lawyer. So it all boils down to the person leading Abronye in the courtroom. Is he able to make his case? But then if you sit on social media as a Facebook lawyer who cannot practice in Europe, who cannot practice in America, who basically goes to take a certificate and come to Ghana and try to flex your muscle and make it look like you know everything about law, then without due respect, most uncle for jail or Ghana. Because the way people in Asia, America, Europe, they see a year court, you people are making Ghanaians think, say, walking into a courtroom, automatically you have to go home. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And it's about time you, the Facebook lawyers, now more Ghana now, you could not practice in Europe and America because your level of intelligence, and drew that level to convince a judge or to even convince a client that you can win a case for them. It's about time you people mellowed yourself and understand the say. We have a country where Emra Eye Juma won kronim. So when I'm Ghana, now I'm say, and ukodi bonibi na untumi for lawyer. You are not supposed to get yourself involved in that boneno. And you have to also know, say, so was sikari for lawyer, also making sure say, ube to me echa what ube to matete wana. ana emrano entwema. These are things most of my law, my law school, my lawyer. These are the things you tell the people. But you see, the emotions, that I want to be known, that I'm trying to let people know I've learned law. Law is nothing. With all due respect. Aya Ghana, ena yemubi. Yama obi a call law school, an exceptional thing. Being a lawyer is nothing. It's the same as being like a teacher. It's the same as being like a doctor. It has nothing unique about it. Until you are able to prove yourself in court to show to your client that what you went to school to learn, you are basically making use of it and protecting that your client. You are as useless as anything in the toilet, because your job as a lawyer is to defend and make sure your client does not end up in jail. If you are not able to do that, then you need to understand that you have a lot of deficiencies. There are so many people sitting on social media speaking law and talking law and writing law. They have not even won a case in court before. They themselves, they are defending themselves in court. They are not even able to get out of it easily. So why should we get up and listen to such people and make it look like Obiti Facebook can law, pretending to be a lawyer or acting as if I've been to UK to learn law. So Ghana Mrano, I know everything. So when somebody commits a crime, misdemeanor, felony, whatever, and enters our court, automatically, I was sending pano ekofie. That's all work like that. That is the self-entitlement thing that some of you have. And in your law now, Makosiano, you are not going anywhere. You are still doing banchere. Now, this goat, your friend Abronye, he has committed a crime. And he had not go court. And a court to say, trim. Now the prosecutor, a Ghana CID officer, almost Ghana Police Service, prosecutor didn't make any case, extra judge, Say we are investigating. Maybe this person, ye Jani Manuko Fia, the way I otieno, obetumakofankophobia kuku witnesses are investigation to help in our investigations. It could be an electronic investigation or an online investigation, but you have to understand that time and TV so show no nipa bitin nim ena ebi busa the questions and there were people. So it is not just Abronye sitting in front of it. It is Abronye production now all year. There are so many people involved. In his statement, he said he solicited information from somebody. So maybe the police are even investigating to get hold of the person that Abronye has mentioned. Say when the cancer. So when the police comes to court and tells the judge, say we are still investigating and we don't want the investigation to be tainted. This guy who is a suspect is somebody we cannot trust that someone bail or interfere in the investigations. The police, they are making their case. The prosecutor is making his case. So it is left with Abronye's lawyer to prove to that judge sitting there, say, Mr. Judge, it does not matter what you think or where or how you feel. This is what I believe should allow my client to go home. And as simple as that. This is not about somebody screaming, somebody. No, it's about the law. The law is the law. The law is the law. Into police, no prosecutor can say, we are still investigating and that we believe that this guy still should be held in cells for our investigations not to be tainted. The police might have told the judge, say, maybe after we read Abronye's statement, we chairman we should not put him in the Black Maria and bring him into Abronye Yebano, Nanke Afaponko Dinesiso, Mo MPP for Jimiana. The Ghana Police Service, they have all the right to choose the kind of transportation they want to use when they sit and do their analysis investigations, because their job is to protect every single person in their custody. Into the Ghana Police Service, it does not matter. You could be somebody who committee a felony. If their security or their intelligence tells them, say, the attention now the Ghana Police Service can do that.
For what to be? one with the echo so man Ghana ye politics emo. Chawajin and answer for comment bra our comment section video share mess also be like and so ediama me share ma for nya bi hwe na fe fa comment ne bra our comment section wo. Abusuan sana me kan ye no aha eye the Punch TV makramo.